Oh, you'd have my gem in your face.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee. Who are you?
My true name, has been heard by none for nigh on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land, and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak, and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You cannot believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous.
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimore himself?
Legitimore, that's how you pronounce it. Fine.
I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown.
That's what's up there,
It is an
alright.
essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain. I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored in full. Minus your title, naturally.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure. So many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Alright, let's save here. 12-3. Now, I think last time I solved this problem with words, but let's see, do I have anything in inventory?
You are carrying nothing.
No. Let's take the more violent approach.
You dive forward,
Aww.
swinging your fist at the man to hit him. To your astonishment, your hand passes right through his face.
Did you think I would be so foolish as to come unprepared this time? I learned my lesson well.
Dang, okay, that didn't work.
Your kingdom lies below. Once a marvel to all who beheld it, there is now very little to speak of. Evidence of devastation and disrepair stretches with nauseating abundance in all directions. The shrouded figure standing before you is the man responsible for all of Daventry's present trouble.
Well, okay. Unconditional acceptance, provisional acceptance, severing the lifeline. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Pride cometh before all else. Final act of defiance. Severing the lifeline. I'm kind of torn between severing the lifeline and final act of defiance. What do you guys think? Alright, 2 votes for the lifeline, 1 for provisional acceptance. I think acceptance would be bad. Final act of defiance. Looks like severing the lifeline. Oop. Alright, Roses, come on, help me out here. What do you think? Severing the lifeline seems to be perfect. Except I have no idea what that means. Come on, Roses. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's all up to you. You want pride? What? No.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership. So says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
Alright, I think we did good on that one. I'm still kind of dubious as to whether our first test went well.
Your third test.
Once
Hey, we
again,
know this
you feel yourself age. You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
Are you kidding
How do
me?
you feel?
Oh my god.
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face
Who is
stretch.
this? Please tell me this is not who I think
when
it's
the
supposed to
true
be.
time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost equity.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need.
Of course not, sire, but I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, right, and order can shine from even the most
I think that is Connor. As inaccurate as the voice may be, truth, light, and order.
You
Yeah.
cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
No. Ooh. I like the new crest of Daventry over there. It looks kind of spiffy. I'm going to put the crown up on top of the mirror. Here we go. Okay, not tonight or nighttime. I'm guessing just from the conversation we had not to knight him because I don't think he would make a good king because apparently he's all over the place. All right, let's see. Not to knight for an Easter egg? No. Tonight or not tonight? I say not tonight just because I think it would be more interesting. What do you guys think? Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. She says try it. I'm going to.
I have carefully thought over the matter put before me. It is true that I no longer have a residing heir to carry on in my place. However, I cannot place the future of this kingdom in the hands of one who, while possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion. Go back to your village, Connor.
Oh.
Yes, sire.
Despite his gracious acceptance, you sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
Good. Fuck you, Connor. Where's your mask now? I don't think that was the right thing to do, but whatever.
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once more. You also notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty.
Some.
These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Heir and Growth Gem.
Hey. I'm adjudged worthy. I'll take that. It's a small victory. Oh, it's in his mouth.
You take the...
Oh, thank you.
I haven't been able to sleep in years with that thing in my mouth.
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate.
He had gem in mouth.
You'd better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Oh, God. Huh? What does he look like? The Door of Destiny?
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
Well, I mean, I was judged worthy and all. I wish it would actually go into more details. Like, this is what
Where
you
would
decided.
you like me to land?
Oh.
On the ground would be fine.
Oh, I thought I could have him drop me off anywhere. Alright, so apparently there is an Easter egg here that was supposed to happen. Let's see if we can check this out in a second.
It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land.
There's land. Yay!
Fare thee well.
Well, bye. There he goes. Okay.
You notice you have lost a few things during your descent. Mostly all that paper you were carrying. You are not concerned, though, as long as you don't get into trouble for littering.
But a bump.
As dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon, you recall the Door of Destiny's words regarding the third gem, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord.
Finished?
You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
Cool. Alright, let's save. Alright, now I'm curious about this Easter egg here. Let's see if I can get this over here so you guys can see it.
Behold your third test.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Most insidious and elusive of praise.
Oh, wait.
Venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive of praise.
What is this, pray? A dragon?
No. More wretched than that.
A tri-horned scaled beast of the southern plains?
No. More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains, the flesh-burrowing scorpion.
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
Notice the music? No!
Then pray tell, of what do I seek?
That.
The talking owl?
Precisely. Charge!
Da 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 da. Womp. Nice. Actually, the voice of Cedric in that was actually not bad. Okay. Okay, so I got 2 gems rather. I think I kind of sort of know what to do next. Ooh, there's a lot of mist everywhere. The pumpkins are asleep. Ooh.
This is the north.
Okay, there's evil eyes everywhere. Apparently Kalima... Oh, wait, the church is open at night. That's right. So I can go visit the church. Well, let's see what else has changed during the... There's some lights over here. Oh, that's our house. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's right. I still got to go to the haystack. That's right. No. Get down there. Okay. I'm trying to find Grandma's house because for some reason I think I can actually get in there now. Hey, there we go. Yeah, the lights are on now.
Oh, sir, have you seen my little granddaughter? She ventured to the town to buy food for me, but has not yet returned. I fear she may be in peril. The forest is not safe at night.
She'll be fine. She's camouflaged in bright red. But what? Oh, okay. I guess we have to find her. Okay. Alright, so we have another mission. Alright, screw that. First of all, let's go check out the church, because the church I remember being oh, okay, alright, fine. I'll give the cloth to the guy first. Jeez. Yep, yep. Alright. Hopefully he's not asleep. But the people with hay fever never sleep.
Here. This might help your sneezing.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my.
Here, you can have this back now.
Pass.
You retrieve the partially used cloth from the haystack.
Feel better?
Yeah, it's so good to be able to...
Get out of the haystack, you idiot. Oh, it's kind of dark, but it's something...
A shiny silver needle.
Yay.
You take this...
Alright, I think I know what that's used for. Let's see. Okay. Alright, now, to the church.
The church bell is tolling.
Am I for whom the bell tolls?
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church.
Donk. Ooh, look at that. Alright, let's see how faithful this is. If I kill the monk, does it end my game? If I let you go, you think you could fly?
You cannot be serious.
Aww,
Even if
darn.
a hideous statue of a grinning fiend forms an archway leading to the church's outdoor cemetery. You notice a Bible on the end of a pew. You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
20 years ago. To all those who have heard the word, we are chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild, destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth. There is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. These simple people of Klima cling still to the memory of their former ruler, even now. Years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that we will not forsake them. As long as this is so, our goal cannot be attained. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy. Our faith, purpose, and power will guide us to the future to which we were promised. This is written in a different color. A path has been found to him, O brothers.
You return the Bible to where you found it.
I was reading that. I wasn't done reading in my nasally voice.
You look...
O brothers, let him hear the warning howls. The cloth will be lifted for all time, and our songs will echo to the end of him, his influence, and his family. Our time is at hand. Dwarf is my name, apparently. It's a silly name.
You pick up the fallen page and read. Silently with newfound skill, wily souls naughtily steal.
Oh. I know better. Any letter that's written cryptically and is written with nothing but words starting in S, W, E, or N is always direction. So I'm going to write that down. Yeah.
The paper is of good quality.
Thanks. Okay.
You read the Bible page again. Silently with newfound skill, wily souls naughtily steal.
Oh crap, my pen's running out of ink. I think I got it.
You read the Bible page again. Silently with newfound skill, wily souls naughtily steal.
Okay, yeah, I got it. It's very faint, but I think I can read it when the time comes. Okay. Let's see what else we got around here.
The symbol of the faith is displayed prominently in the church. The monk is dressed in a simple ankle-length robe. A belt of thick leather is tied around his ample waist. He wears worn sandals.
Hello.
The monk is indeed... The collection box caters to those with money or valuables to show their support for the church.
That seems like a good way to get his attention. Let's see. Give him my earrings.
You deposit a treasure into the collection.
Oh, I lost points for that.
The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
Where did I restore? Or where did I save? Alright, that wasn't the right thing to do. Hang on. Store. Oh, I was right here. Cool.
You look over the Bible.
Okay, blah blah blah.
You, feeling humbled, you
there we go. I
kneel
got more
down
points
to
for
pray.
that.
You rise again after a few moments. The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Aww, thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
I mean,
the monk just smiles placidly at you.
Blessing, blessing, blessing.
I taught myself to talk.
I'm gonna put it around my neck. I'm gonna wear it.
You place the silver cross and chain around your neck and wear it as a necklace.
Evil, evil, unclean, impolite and evil. Ooh, gothic.
Lester Williamson, 1300 to 1345. Here lies a man who feared all bugs, too scared to even lift his rugs. For if he had, he would have found insects that make little sound, with bites so deadly for their size that surely did cause his demise. Rarlop Neven, 985 to 1015. The jester joked his life away until a quip he made one day insulted was a baron's son who had this poor old jester hung.
Aww.
It is likely that only the most devout believers have been buried in...
Let's loot the place.
You have about as much an inkling to enter the crypt as a fish has to walk.
Well, that's how evolution started.
You've never been terribly fond of gargoyles. Rebecca Twintle, 1250 to 1273. In that usual daring way of hers, she threw caution to the wind. Late one eve, she risked a venture and went out to sea with him. Totally in love she was, so filled with careless whim, that when he threw her overboard, she never thought to swim.
No.
Goulash Thompson, 1370 to 1440.
Alright, you know what? I decided I don't care about those. Let's see. Anything else to do out here? I don't have a shovel, otherwise I go a grave robbing, but no such luck. Alright, I guess let's see if he has anything else to say.
About this crucifix.
I believe you will find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
Then why'd you just give it to me? What do you expect of me?
If I may ask, why is it that you only open the church at dusk?
We find the late hours more favorable.
Well, surely then you would not have many in your congregation.
Yes. That is true.
I mean, we had developed.
What do you know of the Count?
Only that he is a heathen, a blasphemer. You serve God well by going there, my child. Bless you.
Make
The
sure
monk
you drive a
smiles at
stake
you,
through his
turns
black
back,
heart.
kneels, and resumes his prayers.
Interesting. Alright, to the swamps we go, and we'll remember the little rhyme.
Without warning, a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and...
I can't do anything. I'm okay.
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers. We must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us. The one we began many
Years ago.
Totally not evil. Completely not evil.
You quickly move away from the church, your heart racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does.
Okay, so church full of werewolves.
One thing's for sure, you're not getting married in that church.
Well, we did last time. We got married by the werewolf priest. Oof. Okay, to the swamp, which I think is around somewhere. I'll find it. How get to swamp? Where's swamp? Aha, here we go. Okay, southwest, north, south. Alright, I guess we're starting on this screen. So south, saving, hang on. Small. Okay, so south. Okay, west, north, south, west, south, north, south. Yay! Ooh, this is awesome looking.
From here, you cannot make out much detail. However, it is unquestionably
Because
a
it's
castle.
a fantasy game. Okay, save swamp 2.
The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is standing in a small boat.
Boatman, I need passage.
Bullshit.
I said...
I heard.
The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
In life,
I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter, tears,
Concerts in the park,
joy,
Don't add your piece, Jaren.
May I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the Master's house. This I know, but care not about. You should be warned, though. The Master is not what he once was. Never has this lad known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels naught for anyone, nor anything, save for one other. And even that is a rare trait for a Nosferatu.
You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
Ooh.
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did this swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No.
While he is telling the story, I'm going to heat up just a pizza. I'll be right back.
Was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years passed after the Master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so. For why else would his own castle be spared?
Ah, thank you, Sir Boatman.
Talk amongst yourselves.
The boatman has nothing more
Crap.
to say.
Well, I tried. Okay. Alright, what I miss? I was getting food and I wasn't paying attention to what he wanted from me.
No way.
Well, usually I have to pay the ferryman. Somebody tell me what I'm supposed to do. Crap. Well, I down my pizza. I missed the King Granddad. What? Let's see. Alright, coin. Give the ferryman the potion. Give him my soul. Crap. Oh, come on. Help. Give him some. I hate you all. Fine. I'll have this. Do this your way. Hey, Eric. Let's give him stuff.
The boatman does.
Alright, he needs payment. Okay. And I don't want to give him any of my treasures. Okay, so let's go back. Because wait, I have an idea. I think I need one of these later.
You tug forcefully at one of the reeds until it finally breaks free. You put it away and carry it with you.
Well, so at least see if it works.
The boatman accepts.
No, I lost points. I lost points. No. Crap.
The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side.
Alright, I don't want to do that. I want to do this properly. Ooh. Hey, I can skip the puzzles now. Neat. Alright, well, let's see if I can find Possum, because apparently the old lady wants to talk to her because he's worried about her and stuff. Which is understandable. Alright. Possum. 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 Pizza.
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
Aha. She in here?
You peer into the log. It would be fun to climb. You hear the sound.
I know. Where is she, though? She's not in the log.
You peer in.
Well, it said nearby. Maybe it's on an adjacent screen, maybe.
You.
Oh.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today. You check over the little girl as best you can. She seems free of injury.
Sure.
Are you all right? What happened?
I went
Ready to touch
to
you.
town to make some chicken soup for my grandma. I always try to reach home.
Oh, God, his voice is awful.
I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No.
Did I mention
not
wolf?
by a wolf. A dwarf.
For a moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf in this land of fantasy? The devil, you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
I am going to donk this dwarf good. Stealing Possum's food. The noive. Alright, dwarf. Me and you. It's time for us to throw down. Where are you, you bastard? It's to be fisticuffs at dawn. Can I go past the church? No. Dwarf. If I were a dwarf, where would I hang out? Probably at home. Where was the dwarf's house? I think it was to the right somewhere. God damn it. Ugh. There we go. Alright, dwarf. Me and you.
You rap on the...
Bust the door down. I want in there.
Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends by being careless with it. How ingenious! A chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree. It is high, vertical, and there are no footholds. Do you still think you can climb it? Don't bother moving the rock. It is high.
Okay. Let's take a look around. Maybe he's he is at home.
There is no reason to use a mallet just now.
Okay. Let's see. I can needle the door open.
You jab.
No. You call me a fiend?
You jab mercilessly at nothing. You fiend.
You fiend. I don't have anything else that would help me get into a door.
A stab in the dark. A stab in the light. Same effect.
Alright, this is getting me nowhere. I have a candle. Well, maybe he's just kicking it around here somewhere. I want to hide. Oh, no, hide. Here you go. Oh, it works.
You watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend.
See, Roses, you were close. I want to close this door for him. He left it wide open.
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
I find the door made of oak. Alright, let's loot the place. Ooh, I can steal his dagger.
That's not a knife. The knife you found under a rock one time? Now that was
wow, referencing King's Quest and Crocodile Dundee at the same time. That takes skill.
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Right in my pants. Looting.
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry.
Say, that bastard.
There's nothing on the shelf except for knickknacks and junk, neither of which you need. It is locked.
What? It's a bookshelf.
It is locked.
It's a bookshelf. You don't lock a bookshelf. Whoops. Uh-oh. Black. Okay, I guess
Being caught snooping around someone else's house usually has a negative consequence. Did you learn nothing from your experience?
Ah, crap. Alright, okay. My bad. I was just so amazed at the locked bookshelf. How do you do that? See, that's why I wanted to take the dwarf's dagger so he couldn't stab me from afar. I was trying to plan ahead. And the game's like, no.
You hear the sound of a child.
Yeah, I know where she is.
As you
Okay, let's get through this conversation.
Listen,
Alright, can't believe I got donked by a dwarf. That's so embarrassing.
You watch as...
Okay. There he goes. Alright, so let's just be quicker this time.
Finding the...
God damn it. Alright, here we go.
Ouch, this fire is hot.
Sorry, irons are hot.
You grab...
Okay, there's the chicken soup. There's the chest with the gold coins in it.
Upon
Okay, and let's blow. Wait a minute, that door opened outwardly last time, didn't it? Oh, it didn't.
You
Okay.
hear the latch fall into place again as the door closes behind you.
Haha, I just locked the dwarf out of his own place. Okay, back to Grandma's hut, and then we'll listen to a little exposition about the Count, as it were. Never remember where this house is. Or maybe I do. Sense memory for the win.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Rock and roll. Alright, first of all, here's your soup.
It is a little too cold to be serving to frail old ladies.
Oh, for crying out loud. Here you go.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again.
There we go.
You offer the soup to Possum's grandma, introduce yourself, and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere and turns her attention towards you. It is a portrait of a young man. He looks somewhat familiar. The painting on the wall looks like an artist's depiction of a Kalima landscape. You wonder who painted this.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
Aww.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself. Look under the bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night.
So that's where you hide the prostitutes.
You peer under the bed and find a thick black cloak. Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
I could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have them. Nights in Kolima are cold. Believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
As you wish.
You are now wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
I wonder if I can put the cloak on now, too. Oh, it's all bat-shaped and stuff. Cool.
With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it.
What do you think?
You have a charming young granddaughter.
Oh, don't say that while you're wearing the black robe. That's so creepy.
It is a treasure to me. I would do anything to ensure that no harm comes to her.
If I may inquire, what became of her parents?
Grandma frowns, and her eyes darken for a moment before she forces a melancholy smile to her face.
They were lost to us many years ago. I am afraid dear Possum never really knew her parents.
It must have been a daunting task raising a child by yourself, especially at your
At my age? I am certainly not as young as I used to be, and there is no shame in that. I have tried to raise her as best I could to keep her safe and well. However, I fear that as of late the reverse has become truer.
Alright, you know what? I just have a feeling she's going to keep on going around, like, showing me pictures of her grandma and stuff, so let's see if I can speed things up. She's old. I like her. Let's give her the youth potion.
The elderly lady is not interested in that.
Oh. Well.
If you please, I was hoping you might tell me of the cloak and ring's origin.
Oh, please.
The old woman closes her eyes as if the memory she seeks is painful to her senses.
They were my husband. He was a proud man. The last of his life,
pride was his downfall.
His family had been rich. A great deal of old money, you might say. They lived in that castle you might have seen to the north. Its location upon that island is evidence of how much they valued their privacy. He was that good man, my husband. He took care of me. Certainly he had his strange habits. Most men do, if you will pardon me for saying so. I suspect that he practiced magic, so I could never catch him in the act. He would frequently journey afar, taking that black cloak with him wherever he went, to places he would not talk about. He said that it represented something important to a certain group of people, and that I was never to mention it to anyone. But he was always there for me, always, until that fateful night. We had been married just over a year, and I was heavy with child. We were
She's not heavy with child, she's heavy in the chest.
The air was warm, and in our youth we paid little attention to the world and its many dangers. Besides, there was a full moon. We could see clearly enough. A shadow passed over us. We looked up, thinking it might have been a stray
Cloud with red
It
eyes.
was not. Descending upon us like a demon was the largest, most hideous bat I had ever seen. Its fangs were bared, and it dove straight for me. I must have screamed. My husband flung himself in front of me to protect me. He swung his arms about frantically in hopes of warding the horrid thing away. Perhaps he was trying to cast a spell, but could not recall how in his panic. It paid him no heed and would not be deterred. It swooped again and again, relentlessly. At one point, my husband's hand must have clipped the bat's wing because it lost control and crashed into his shoulder. He tried to wrest the foul creature away, but then he shrieked suddenly. The horrid thing had bitten him.
Oh.
He never did recover from that incident. He just faded with each passing hour. Within 2 days of the attack, my husband had died. We buried him on his family's plantation on the island. Sometimes when I sleep, I can feel him watching over me, guarding me, protecting me. I think he is waiting for my time to come so we can be together always.
The old lady seems to be dozing off. You can barely hear her final words.
I miss him so.
Telling the story has clearly taken a great deal out of her. You watch the old woman a moment and notice her labored breathing as she sleeps. Despite the little girl's tireless daily efforts, perhaps there's nothing more to be done.
Aww, that's sad. But inevitable.
Grandma has fallen asleep. The little girl is fast asleep.
Should we wake her up and tell her her grandma's dying?
The little girl is sound asleep. Do not wake her.
See if I can force it down her sleeping throat.
The elderly lady is...
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if I could have snuck it into the soup. I would feel like I'd be cheating her, though. Would she have told me the same story if she was young? Hope I didn't miss that. Ooh, there looks a drawer over there. Let's loot the place.
It's not polite to search through other people's
Damn
drawers.
it.
You should know better than that, Graham.
Oh. Okay, well, that little piece of exposition out of the way. Oh, meanwhile...
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
The king has arrived in Kalima, Father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes. Well, He appears to be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
He's still alive?
For now, but that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Caldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty.
I'm not a troll, am I? I can't believe I'm a troll.
Would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, back to the swamps we go. Oh, I'm gonna get my cape all damp. Crap, I forgot the way again. Pardon me. I'm okay. There we go. Hello. There we go. Oh, not to do this again. Crap. Alright. Alright, so it's south. Was it south? That's upside down. Oops. West. North. South. West. South. North. And... okay. Alright, Sharon. Here's your bucks. Here's your money. Actually, I wonder if I can get free passage if I show him my ring.
The boatman.
No. Okay. I wonder if I can talk to him in my cloak.
The boat.
No. Alright, fine. Take the money. Whatever.
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat. The shrouded pool.
Okay, so here's the
thorns and brambles are sharp.
Alright, so I'll take the sugar cube, because we remember that from the previous game. That will protect me, somehow.
After swallowing the magic sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility.
The
sharp thorns brush against your skin.
There we go.
The ghosts waver, as if being threatened by even the slightest breeze, yet something holds them in place. It may be nothing more than an intensely strong determination or sense of purpose that keeps the spirits anchored to this world.
Hello.
When you speak to the ghosts, they utter a mournful wail.
Alright, I don't think I have much to say.
As they are non-corporeal, your hand would pass right through them.
I hate ghost dogs.
As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery.
Oh, really? What's that, boys? What's that? You want to follow you? Okay. Grandpa Caldor fell down the well.
The ghosts waver, as if being threatened by evil. As you step further into the cemetery, you can...
Oh dear, okay. No, I was trying to help.
The ethereal spirits drain the life force right out of your body.
Oh.
You talk with the spirits and find only...